Hello, guys. Sorry, I'm a touch late. My bad, my bad. It's caught in the bathroom. Whoa, I ate an egg of questionable repute. And it's playing tricks on me. But regardless, Primal. I think we were just about to go to the... We did just go to the third world, the vampire world, that I forget the name of. But we'll get back into it. It'll be alright. I was actually really not shocked, but surprised at how quickly the water world went by. Hopefully the others aren't quite that short. I guess we'll see. I suppose we will find out. Where is Scree at? Ah, that's right. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Need to let you through this gate. Somehow. Let's see what we can do here. No, 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 no. Now I'm all turned around. Where the hell are you, Scree? Where did you scamper off to? He's gotta be over there somewhere. Well, are we stuck here as Jen? Is there anything else in here? I don't think so. Oh. Let's see if we can do a Scree then. Yeah, because we climbed down this wall. Ends way up there. Well, if wall climbing got us where we are, then can it help us escape? Inconclusive. Am I even supposed to be down here at all? I suppose is the next question. Or did I miss a very obvious lever? That's also a possibility. Or could I just lift this? Imagine not.
Too heavy for me.
Okay. Is my voice acting not working? Let's see. Oh, I'm unable to telepathically contact Scree. I already hit this lever. Yes, indeed. There's no possible way you want me to jump down here. Oh, shit. Maybe if I'm a Fed-Eye, I could do it. I think my sound effects are bugged. No? Oh, come on. You can make that jump. You can do it. Well... Shit. Doesn't really appear to be anywhere else for me to go here. Hmm. 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 How am I immediately stymied on this? This is ridiculous. You really can't go down there, Jen? Man. Some protagonist you turn out to be, huh? Well, let's bring Scree back up to her and see what he has to say in regards to advice. Or, no, I am where I thought I was. Hmm. Is there anything else I can access through my Scree abilities? Anything else of major note? Hmm. Doesn't appear so. Let's see what he has to say.
What's next then, Scree?
We should head over to the village.
Yeah, we are bugged. Alright, well, let's restart this then. My apologies. Good old original hardware. At least we're not having as many problems as we were with Shadow Man. Shadow Man 2. That was quite the nightmare. I believe... Yeah, that was mostly due to the blue CD. Under other circumstances, I haven't had problems with this PS2's laser at all after I, what are they called? God damn it. Come on, brain. Boosted the... something. Damn, I should know what they're called. I forget the name at the moment. My brain keeps trying to come up with transmogrifiers, but that's very much so not the word I'm looking for. Transmogrification station. Okay, there's no way you could just jump this as a Fedi, right, Jen? That'd be stupid. That'd be dumb. Okay, that's not the answer, at least. Thankfully, the answer isn't dumb. I'm trying to kind of scout out to see if there's anything else that Scree could do before bringing him back up here. So we open this gate, but what does that really get us if we can't drop down? What indeed does that get us? Well, fuck. As unfortunate as it is, let's not waste any more time on this. Let's give this a quick looker-upper. Oh my god, Windows, please stop being so fucking terrible. Windows. Why not? Let's bring up... No, bring up the... Oh my fucking god. The shit I have to go through with this shit. Alright. Aetha, I think is what it said this planet was called? Or this realm, I suppose?
Tell it. Prep.
I'll mute that for you guys. Yeah. Oh, he can do the rope thing. Okay, I totally forgot that was a mechanic. That's my bad. We've only used that once before, so... Righto. Righto. I actually hadn't really considered that we still had the rope. But yes, we do indeed. That is just an ability that we now possess. Alright. Well, I feel stupid. But you know what? I'm tired, so I have an excuse. Now, is it X? There we go. Thank you, my main man. Jen, I know you're not much of a spelunker, but like, if you could expedite the process. It's fine, you know, she's doing her best. I still think if the Fedi can jump very high and they're very physically hearty, then she should just be able to drop there. That's my personal take. Come on, game designers, get with it. I mean, seriously.
Help me out, would you?
What? Once again, the audio's bugged.
What's next then, Scree?
We should head over to the village, see what we can find.
It seems like it's being drowned out by the sound effects of the rain. I can hear the voice acting very, very faintly. That may also be just the echo effect that they put on it that I can hear as well. What's good? Oh, hi. What are you all about? No, certainly the sound effects are not functioning. Thank you, Scrape. Hit that shit. There you go. Hit that shit. Yeah, I would really like to not have bugged sound effects, so let's save here and then try this one more time, shall we? I'm gonna fully power off the PS2 this time, and if that doesn't work, then we'll deal with it. It's not the worst deal in the world. But what kind of a PS2 aggroed stream would it be without Innumerable tech issues. This I ask of you. Alright. Fully off. Restart. There we go, there we go. Thank you very much. And we'll get the progressive scan going, even though with the noisiness of the PS2's signal, it only makes the game look hardly even tangibly better. Hardly even visibly better, I suppose. That is unfortunately the case, that even with the best component cables running through the retro tank and the M Classic, the PS2 at the end of the day it just has a noisy, muddied signal. So there's only so much you can do without hard modding your console, which I don't like to do. I like to keep all my consoles stock. Let's hope and pray that that fixes the issue. I'd like to play with sound effects. If it's all possible. It sounds about the same. Definitely sounds roughly the same. Unfortunate. And I've always really enjoyed this. I'm not sure if this is Germanic architecture. My turn to pop in. What's up, Red? How are you? I forgot when I was saying goodbye that I'd have... well, I don't have to, but today is my streaming day. Regardless of if I haven't slept in 50 hours. I've been trying to do right by myself and the good people by keeping a more regimented schedule than I usually do, so. How are you, sir? Have you ever heard of Primal on PS2? Because this appears to be a game that everyone has heard of and no one has played. You know, it was a first-party Sony title. You've not. More dedication than you? Nah. I'm just trying to turn over a new leaf. I'm usually a lazy fuck. You could ask any of my subscribers, and I'm sure they'll tell you the same. There's I've been working on a Half-Life 2 video that should have come out roughly 3 or 4 months ago. But I haven't made much progress of late. Aren't we all? Yeah. I'm trying to be more motivated. I usually just waste a lot of time perusing YouTube, watching Dark Souls challenge runs, watching Game Grumps episodes that I've already seen 100 times. Slow progress is still progress. Okay, well, I've made no progress. Negligible progress at best. I also keep pressing the wrong fucking button.
Nope. We're not getting in this way.
Is it a good game at least? I'll tell you what I told Viable. It's a fine game. It's a fine game. I don't hate it, and I am certainly not in love with it. It's impressive in some aspects, disappointing in others. But I have mostly found it to be a middling experience. Yeah. Maybe a good, well, define good. Good to me would be like 7 out of 10. I don't know if this is getting I don't know if this is getting the 7 territory. But it's been cool. This is a game that I've had on my backlog for a while now, because I had a friend of mine play it on stream like 6 years ago, but she ended up rage quitting right when it was starting to get good. So I've been waiting a long time to pick it back up and restore her honor and beat it for her. I will be the Mike Tyson to her Muhammad Ali. Yeah, the combat's pretty jank, so I understand why she rage quit. Do I play Night Rain? I don't. I don't have a modern anything.
It's not gonna budge. We'll have to look for another way in.
I'm an unk to the core. My computer is from 2016, and the most recent console I own is a Wii U. So I'm not exactly hip, not exactly with it. Duck, 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 duck. I don't keep up with the technology too well. Not necessarily for lack of funds, more for lack of desire. There just aren't a great number of things that I want to play on modern consoles. In the last 5 years, I could maybe point to... Oh, there go the sound effects again. Oh, and they're back. I can maybe point to like 5 or 10 non-indie games that I'm actually intrigued enough to play. Yeah, I do keep up with the modern games industry, but there's just not a whole lot coming out these days that interests me. Plus, I have so much in my backlog, as you can see. Those are all games over there. But I certainly won't be running out of things to play anytime soon, so. Should be quite a few good games coming out, including a new Souls from the looks of it. Yeah, I mean, we have Duskbloods, right? But is there anything not PvP focused? Because that was a huge turnoff for me. Plus, I'm just never going to get a Switch 2. Because the games aren't, the games are just codes, key card codes on key cards. Rather than actually being physically on the cartridge, so that is more than enough to dissuade me from whatever small interest I had in the console. Fuck Nintendo, yeah. Yeah, I mean, hopefully Duskbloods gets released for a console that isn't shit sometime in the future.
It's not budging.
Jen, if it's not budging, you don't have to push it for another 4 seconds. I'll believe you. I'll take your word for it. It's only on Nintendo? Yeah, for now. But we live in the age of non-exclusivity. Exclusives are a thing of the past. according to ex-CEO Phil Spencer.
We'll have to look for another way in.
Who definitely wasn't just coping that Starfield was an enormous flop when he said those words. But yeah, generally, and see, this is one of those things where like it's not quite drawn into the background. It's not quite interactable looking either. So I'm not sure if that's relevant. I grew up on Scooby-Doo, so how I know if something's interactable or not is whether it's drawn into the background. But yeah, exclusives are... Well, PS5 has actually doubled down very recently on re-exclusivity-ifying itself. It
is not budging.
Pretty tired. Yeah, recently they've just started saying like, you know, PS5 or PlayStation exclusives don't really sell well on PC. We're probably just not gonna do that whole business any longer. But Xbox exclusives have been done since like 2009, and Nintendo's even starting to put their stuff on other consoles.
It's not gonna budge. We'll have to look for another way in.
There was a robot game that From Software is meant to be doing. Really? So maybe they canceled it? I don't know. I assume it's not the next Armored Core, because that would be a pretty quick turnaround for that. All consoles are dead now, in my opinion. They will not last. Yeah, I very much so agree. The consoles have lost all the advantages that they used to have, whereas the three things that made consoles viable is that they, first and foremost, had exclusives. That's what most people care about. Secondly, they were cheap. They were way cheaper than PCs. And third, they were easy to use. For the tech illiterate person, it was much easier to use a console than it was to get games running on PC, which usually needed a bunch of patches and some technical know-how to fix problems as they arise on the fly, especially if you played anything from Europe before like 2016. In particular, the Eastern Bloc just had a culture of game design, or game development, I suppose, where the devs just kind of put the games out, and it was more on the player base to get it running in any fashion. So, but yeah, the ease of use, and of course the price and exclusives as well, have completely gone out the window with consoles. So,
nope,
like,
we're not getting in this way.
They've lost all of their merits. There is zero reason to buy a console over a PC nowadays. Hey, what's up, random person? How are you? I am streaming again. I tend to do that from time to time. I'm trying to do that more consistently. Even if I am once again about to collapse from exhaustion. But I did have some good eggs, and I have some BK Dr. K 0 sugar to keep me caffeinated, so hopefully we'll stay awake. We'll see. We'll see how the day goes. Now they're just as expensive. Yep, exactly. Yep, $800 for the PS5 Pro if you want the disc drive. Fuck that. That's some 3DO shit. 3K for a full PC set? I mean, you can get a more than decent low to medium grade rig for 1K. especially if you're building it yourself. And considering that consoles are already using technology that's outdated when it comes out. And they're still overpriced. Yeah, there is truly no reason to own a console anymore. Sorry to that guy in Viable's chat that was super into the Xbox still. Gotta tell you, haven't met a whole lot of rabid Xbox fans recently. And I say that as someone who, those shelves behind me are filled mostly with Xbox games. But certainly none from post 2013. Xbox is more dead than PS5, yeah. I mean, most AAA game developers and publishers are pretty on the rocks at the moment. Like, Ubisoft isn't going to be in business much longer. EA and Activision Blizzard aren't doing much better. Pretty much the only companies that are truly killing it at the moment are just like Capcom, Bandai Namco, and that's kind of it. Like, I couldn't even think of another one. Maybe Naughty Dog, because all their dumb fans keep buying ever so slightly worse versions of the two games they've made in the past 15 years. Oh yeah, Steam I wasn't really counting, yeah. They are obviously doing well. But like CD Projekt took a really big hit on Cyberpunk. I'm not sure if Cyberpunk has even broke even by this stage. I think maybe after Phantom Liberty came out, it started getting some decent sales. But between the $350 million that they spent to develop and market the thing, combined with the extra $150 million that they spent to fix the fucker, I doubt they've made back their budget. Oh, fucking got him. I actually just watched a video yesterday on how badly degraded the gameplay was in the Last of Us Part 1, the very recent remake of the original Last of Us. And I, you know, like we've talked about before, random person, I hate the art style regardless. So I wasn't gonna get that version anyway, but just knowing that the gameplay is that much worse, like, the fuck are you doing, honestly? Naughty Dog seems like they've kind of been flailing ever since Bruce Straley left them, so... As much as I'm not the biggest fan of Naughty Dog, I did like Bruce Straley. I could talk about how he didn't learn the right lessons from Eco, but, you know, whatever. We got Uncharted 4 and The Last of Us out of him, so I'm pleased. Yeah, the PS5 remake is what I'm talking about. I don't like the updated graphics that they went with, especially for the character models. I think they look really inferior to the original. But also, the gameplay is just way, way worse in the PS5 remake. The PS3 versus the PS4 remaster, I don't know as much about. I had thought that was mostly just an up-res, but I might be misinformed about that. Or ill-informed, I should say. Especially Ellie. Yeah, Ellie looks especially terrible. And the girl. Oh god damn it! What's her name? Tina Turner. Wait, I just had it. No. The girl who was working with Joel, the woman, who was working with Joel at the beginning, and dies. Act 1, Last of Us spoilers. Tess, there you go. I was close. I had the T. I feel like I was close. I haven't played The Last of Us in a very long time. Like, since it came out. Long time. Can you fucking not regen your health so quickly, buddy? I really need to do a finisher on you. So if you wouldn't mind... Thank you. Make sure I didn't miss anything here. Didn't like The Last of Us? It's fine. You know, The Last of Us, I would give it like an 8.5. Like, it's certainly not the greatest game of all time ever that everyone should be creaming themselves over. It is a good game. The gameplay in particular could use more work. But yeah, it's good. Has dropped all of The Last of Us. The show went woke. The games were better off made by my dog. What? Better off made by my dog's shit. Would be more playable. Just they ruined it. I think you've been playing Dark Souls for 10 hours and you're very tired. So I'm gonna give you some grace on that message. Oh man. A solid 7, but we have different rating scales. An 8.5 might be generous. But I would say The Last of Us is a must-play game. I would put it in my A tier. But you know what? I'm a generous guy. Contrary to popular belief, I don't just hate everything. Your spelling is dog shit. Is your spelling more dog shit than The Last of Us? Maybe yes, maybe no. It's subjective, really.
It's not gonna budge. We'll have to look for another way in.
You're dyslexic? Oh, no, no worries, man. No worries at all. There are plenty of people that I have to spend more mental energy deciphering what they're trying to say than you. And a random person who English is his second or third language. I think second, right? Speaks better English than most Americans I know, so. You know my questions before? I'm sorry. I said I was feeling great, actually. You want to know why? Absolutely I do. Only know English and German, okay. I thought you were saying you knew Spanish, but might have just, like, briefly studied it in school or something.
It's not gonna budge. We'll have
or
to
I misunderstood. One of the two. But why are you feeling great? Is it because I watched more Shampoo? Or is it because you watched A New Hope and it was excellent? Oh, you got the 4K version. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass to get, but definitely worth it, for me at least. Studied Italian in school and was very bad at it. Yeah. Let's see. I took 6 years of Spanish, and I took another 6 years of Latin, and I retained nothing. But you know what? The Classical Academy in Colorado Springs, maybe you shouldn't have us learning conversational Latin. Well, Latin's a dead fucking language. Maybe have us learn root words, you know? Have us learn some etymology, stuff like that. Conversational Latin, not all that useful, as it turns out. Yeah, I know some Italian. Requiescat in pace. Puta. Let's see. Hold on a second. Catch up here. But figuring out the process, that's the difficult part. Yeah, yeah. No, I spent an hour or two being frustrated trying to figure out what the fuck they wanted from me. Also had Latin, but I don't consider it a language in the classical sense. Yeah, yeah. Especially if you're trying to exorcise demons. Yeah, if your name is Sam and Dean Winchester, then Latin is quite useful, as it turns out. But unfortunately, I am not either of those beautiful hunks of man meat. those beautiful
it's not gonna budge.
Walking towers of flannel and denim. It was just translation and linguistics and word terminology. Not ever did we attempt to converse. Yeah, well, it's crazy. That's like how you should learn Latin. Oh man. Yeah, I say all the time, not as a humble brag, but as a qualifier, that at the time, the school I went to was the highest rated school in the state, and that just shows you how poor the American education system is.
Those dinky little legs finally giving up on you, Scree? I mean, that's a lot of granite to be hauling.
I shall rise above the personal insults and
nice to have something you do rise above, Rocky, my boy.
And simply caution you to slow down. I don't like the sound of this place.
Okay, sorry. I don't hear anything.
Exactly. This village, this square should be bustling right now. It is a tough world to live in. The Wraith peasantry usually pack this place, scraping some way to survive.
Correct.
It's not.
The Trilogy Forums is where you have to go. I was confused for a long time. Felt like I was getting
now, when you're sounding scared,
redirected to 10 different sites, and none of them had what I was trying to get.
Get back. Hide now, Jen. Someone's coming.
Uh-oh. We got company.
Keep well hidden, Jen. This isn't going to be pleasant.
Circus, ice rink, picnic in the park, just once.
But my dearest beauty,
would
can't you simply smell their presence?
Would.
Cowering, pathetic, filthy.
Awaiting a glimpse of their masters, to drool as we take up their sacrifice. The vermin.
My lord, I have such pleasures awaiting you when we are clear of this nauseous place.
The pleasure will be all yours, Ampusa.
You came in at a good time.
My deadly flower.
Red.
So, let us to the business in hand.
This is an M-rated game. We could absolutely get a hot PG-13 sex scene. How far games have come. Yeah. The voice acting is not one of this game's strong suits.
Ungrateful, ignorant race of rats! You think that is worthy of us?
His blood could not energize a worm.
We demand one, and to make it simple for your peasant skulls, one is the number that comes before two. One
Oh my god, got him.
sacrifice from this village.
Well, you just said meager.
As you know, a strong, worthy offering. A young, powerful man, or an athletic woman full of vigor. And what do we get? The runt of your pathetic litter! Now, before this infested pit causes my divine Empusa to vomit, we shall leave you to select your village's true sacrifice. Captain Valira will return shortly to collect the replacement. And never make this mistake again.
My lord, come and see the look of sheer relief on this weary old man's face, now that he has been spared. What a joy!
So thankful and pathetic. It's his lucky day. Are you sure, my love, that you don't want me to pluck out an eyeball? A toy for our little Elizabeth.
No, no, my beloved. Leave him his eyeballs. Just cut his throat.
Oh my god.
Liseza Zangeldi utver dot nijana ivilap. Up kapat.
Scree. That was awful.
I'm sorry you had to see that, my child.
What?
Ether always was a perilous place. Now it's chaos at its worst.
You know that pair?
Count and count.
I mean, Jen's not like 8. She'll be fine.
Aristocracy had always been evil, living in decadence while the Helots starved. But this is all new. Blood sacrifices.
You see the way he moved?
Time shifting, Wraith specialty.
Along with good looks and charm. I can't watch and let them get away with that.
First, we need to know exactly what is going on.
There's someone who might know. Shall we follow him?
Oh no. No, not a chase sequence. Please. I have chat to catch up on. Oh man. America has one of the worst education. It's like 30th or 40th in the world, something like that. Yeah. It's not great. I think our god. What the it was some god, I don't remember the exact numbers now, but it was something like 40% of our students are considered to be illiterate as far as their grade level is concerned, and only like some horrible percent, like 15 or 12, are proficient. Ah, god damn. We're fucked. It's just, we're so fucked. There's an official instruction that doesn't work because they recommend you download some not free software. Then I also found some torrent sites which I don't trust. But you did get it thanks to a Reddit post. Nice. Yeah, I think I ended up torrenting it. They're usually fine. The thing you have to worry about with torrents is usually just honeypots. Like the popular torrent sites will have honeypots that'll get your ISP ticked at you. So if you avoid that, then you're usually fine. Antivirus software is really good nowadays, so unless you're like dumb enough to just install an exe that is really sus onto your computer, then you're very rarely going to get a virus or anything. The new One Piece trailer is out. Fucking looks incredible. I don't know if you watched that, but the animation is top tier. I'm waiting for One Piece to finish before I start it, which is usually what I do with everything. And unfortunately, One Piece may not finish before I leave this mortal plane due to natural causes, because the mangaka, I think, is only like 50. So yeah. I watched Naruto, and that's 720 episodes. So after that, long anime don't really scare me any longer. But yeah, I want it to be done before I start it. And by God, at this rate, it is not ever going to be done. Don't think 40 illiterate, but literate at only preschool. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're not illiterate as far as their grade level is concerned. Like a very small amount of kids are actually proficient. They're a very small number are actually reading at grade level. So also DDoL. My computer literacy is not the best. Usually you're fine. Granted, I had to brick a couple laptops back in my day to learn my lesson, but usually nowadays, unless you're really asking for it, it's pretty difficult to mess up your computer bad. 8 more years before the manga ends and 15 years for the anime now. Yeah, we'll see if I ever get there. Hey buddy, how you doing? Oh, there's no blood. He might be alive. There's a bit on his neck, actually. Well, I don't think we can save him. Which direction did we come from? Uncertain. Solid animation work there. Come from here. I don't think so. Probably a censored version of this? I don't think so. It did kind of look like that, the way the cutscene was shot. You're right. But I mean, this is an M-rated game. It has no reason to censor anything like that. I spell at a 6th to 7th grade level. Just can't pick it up properly, went to classes. And I just can't fully learn it, yeah. I think if it's not ingrained in you as a kid, then it's all the harder to learn. Certainly. I was lucky in that respect. I had my mom and my big sister to teach me, so I was always quite ahead of the rest of the class as far as reading proficiency is concerned. You pick up Japanese spelling easy, which is weird, but English is hard as fuck. Well, to be fair, Japanese has much more consistent rules. Much more consistent rules with pronunciation and spelling. Far less that you just have to memorize. Ah, bloody hell, they are fucking me up. Jesus, where are you, Scree? Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Alright, that's fine. You can hurt me now. No, no, hurt me less. God, fuck. Game, please. For the love of Christ. Alright, I was not paying attention to the combat, and I really should have been. Finish. Finish it. Just give me a wide berth here. Thank you. And Screet. Oh, fuck. Not good. Not good. It's fine. Let me change. Thank you. Yeah, English is just a shitty language. It's not that you're necessarily bad at linguistics, it's just that English is all... It's more memorization than it is rules a lot of the time. Like Colonel. What the fuck is that shit? Colonel? Garbage. Lieutenant? In lieu of what? A tenant? What a dumb language. No. Don't get back up immediately. Why are you rezzing so quickly? No. Oh, you bastard. You fuck nugget. Come on, dude. I don't have all year. Okay, there we go. English is not Englishing. Yeah, it's a tough language. I found certainly the rules and spelling of Japanese to be a lot easier. But I didn't know you studied it at all, Red. I didn't know you were... You've been a closet weeb this whole time.
No.
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 Okay, well. Jen's being uncooperative. The only reason why you have B in the word debt is because of the Latin word debitum. Debitum. Yeah. So that's also part of it. Is being a Romance language. And then being based on rules that we don't actually use anymore. Japanese actually does have that with katakana. Katakana is pretty inconsistent, where sometimes it's based on the spelling of an English and or foreign, usually Portuguese word, but then sometimes it's based on the pronunciation of the word, and sometimes it's a combination thereof. So that can be a bit confusing at times. But usually if you just sound it out, then you can get the idea. Usually. For girl or goose? Okay. I did not know that. With Ghost, it stuck primarily because of early versions of the Bible and the Holy Ghost. Really? So as usual, it's the theists messing everything up for everybody. As always. That's okay, I guess we can forgive them for now. My ADHD is my curse, but also my superpower. Yeah.
Nope. We're not getting in this way.
We all probably have something like that. I wouldn't necessarily say I have ADHD, but I do get very obsessed with things for a short amount of time. And then move on. But of course, some things like video games have stayed an obsession. And only grown with time. Hmm. No random facts, but can't remember them, but if you trigger me, it's suddenly like I'm an expert in a subject that I forgot 6 years ago. People call me a sleeper agent. Yeah. Oh man, that's funny. You just get activated. I'm God, I don't know what I'd be like that with. You know, with KOTOR. I know KOTOR 1 and 2 pretty much backward and forward. Play them blindfolded. So even though I haven't played them all the way through in probably 6 years? 6 or 7 years? If someone were to play KOTOR in front of me, I could literally like call out every piece of loot that they're about to pick up and say the dialogue before it happens. The Elden Ring 29 times and I still sit here like, huh? Even when I know the answer. You can ask Vibe that, yeah. It happens to the best of us. Want to talk about the Last of Us remake again? Sure. And why the gameplay sucks? I only know about the weapon drawing and switching animations being longer. It's also that the vaulting animations are way longer. All of the animations pretty much prevent you from doing multiple things at the same time. So like I wouldn't be able to vault over something while switching a weapon. I wouldn't be able to like crouch while buffering going into cover. And it fucks up the melee combat a lot to where it's on grounded difficulty, the melee combat is almost unplayable. At least from what I am told by a speedrunner who speedruns grounded combat. Or grounded difficulty, rather. Felt dirty to play The Last of Us. It's a good game. It's not the greatest game ever made. It's not the greatest thing since sliced bread. But it's a very good game. And nothing more. Did you see that animation? Was he just like T-posing? I'm in a house. Ah, damn it, Jen. Don't take 4 years to do your power move, please. Don't hit me, don't hit me. Ow, what the hell was that attack? Stop! Oh my god! Jesus Christ! Please. Ah, this combat system is substandard. I can't work under these circumstances. No, don't get in between me and Scree. Thank you. You little bitch. Stop. I'm gonna take it real fucking cautious-like with this kid, because I'm like 2 hits from death. There. Oh, my stun lock was perfect. All right, I'm fine. Not even close. Still haven't died in this game. I should try that. Granted, difficulty actually got nerfed because they increased the number of checkpoints. That's true, but the AI is smarter because they ported over the AI from The Last of Us Part 2. And also, I forget the name of them currently, but there's a zombie that's only in The Last of Us Part 2 that you specifically, like, how the melee combat with them works is that you are forced to dodge in order to not get hit by their attacks. But The Last of Us 1 doesn't have a dodge, so it's just, like, you have to use ammo on them, you can't melee them at all. Which on grounded difficulty is an incredibly large impediment. Impedance? I think impediment. Impedance would be the perfect participle. It's like Fortnite, you play it and look at yourself in the mirror. What have I become? My Swedish friend. Everyone I know plays Fortnite in the Exactly. Or like whenever I watch a Zelda video. Pretty much any video on any modern game. It's like, God, ugh. I don't want to be associated with you post Y2K gamers. Especially you COVID gamers. Because I don't know about you guys, I was ostracized in school for being a gamer. I did not have many friends. People generally did not like me. I wasn't bullied because the one time that I was bullied in 5th grade, I kicked the ever-living shit out of the kid. But generally, people did not associate with me. So all these fucking fake COVID gamers that just got into the hobby sub 6 years ago. You know what it is? It's stolen valor is what it is. I won't have it. See, man, I cannot tell the difference between which doors are interactable and which aren't. I need slightly better visual design so you don't waste your time. I remember I need to correct a mistake I made last stream? Sure. Title song of this game isn't Mouth Eater, it's And I Go, still from 16 Volt though. The reason I had it wrong was Google AI. Yep. Never, never outsource your thinking to AI. Always do proper research. Especially Google's AI is really fucking dumb. I don't even know why they have it. Google's AI is incredibly stupid. At least like ChatGPT and Grok are somewhat smart. Google's AI is just like, oh, first result, here you go. Let me summarize this. And then present it as fact. And that's why...
What was that?
Leave here now.
Jesus Christ. And that's why we're not gonna have water in 5 years. So, start making alcohol now, boys. Or start distilling your own water now. But back in the day, fermentation was the only way to get safe drinking fluid. I guess by back in the day, I mean 1,000 years ago. Nowadays, ChatGPT is actually worse somehow? Well, I don't use it extensively. Or hardly at all. So I wouldn't know. I wouldn't be able to confirm. Where are you, you cheeky bastard? You're hiding among me casks. Ugh. Get out of the way, Scree. Get out of the way, you fucking Batman. Oh, don't soft lock me, Jen. Thank you.
It is not budging.
Okay. To be fair, I checked it, but since the song sounds similar enough on the first glance, because they're from the same band, yeah, that's alright. Yeah, same band and same album, probably. Vibe was up now. He just sent me a message. Like, you fuck! You beat the game! God damn it! Where's Aggro? Get him in here! I gotta finish this shit. Can't let you have the upper hand. Oh man. Just tell him dodge better. And that's how you win. I'm actually curious what level he is at this stage. He's probably like level 90 something, 90, 95 maybe. Where the fuck I am? This was... no, this was linear. Okay. It's something in here. Something's going on. ChatGPT hallucination problem has gotten worse. The problem is it's gotten better at hiding it. Hallucination problem. What is that? And I feel like some smart person said that we're relying on AI way too much, and we don't fully understand how AI black boxes are trained. Meaning that AI can pick up various biases and also misinformation from the real world, but it will then present as fact because it was trained off of real world information. Ergo, why Grok 3.0 went off the rails. God, who was that smart? Oh, it was me. That's right, it was me.
Doesn't seem right.
Doesn't seem right.
That's wrong.
How so? Hey. Oh my god, it's Anne Frank.
It's okay. You're perfectly safe. We're not here to hurt you. We...
Get away from there. Follow me. Did you?
We saw exactly what you saw in the square. We're here to help.
Then close that trapdoor now, fool! Or you'll help these people to be slaughtered.
Oh, so you're not talking like Yoda anymore? Are we done with that?
Sorry for... but we are going to help you out of this.
Sorry, I'll read that in a second.
Look, we're sorry. Scree here was just trying to...
What right have you to talk to me? What are you doing here?
And this is their good guy.
I know, Jen.
To me, sir, and you will talk to my friend. You're in
No matter where you
position to
find them,
turn
the French are
away
always
allies.
assholes.
Believe me.
You expect me to welcome strangers? Her kind brought this upon us.
Listen, I need you to tell me what these sacrifices are all about.
Blood. Count Raum has been gifted with a dark science. He draws blood from my kinsmen to boost his own vitality. When the bell tolls, they take a sacrifice from our village, and they drink his blood.
I'm not entirely sure if that's the accent.
And so we live in hiding, plagued by beasts unleashed on the village, haunted by the loss of our people, by the approaching toll of the bell. Even
It sounds like a
haunted by
dude
the
from
one
Cambridge
aristocrat who tried to help us.
doing a very bad French accent.
Opposed to the Count's godless ways, plotted secretly to help us. But he was finally unmasked and hanged. His bones forbidden our burial rites. The Count has turned his enemy into a phantom. Now, I must prepare for Valera's return. But I will never again ask one of my brethren to step forward. The next blood shed will be mine.
If we can help it, the last sacrifice has already happened. We'll leave you to talk to your people in peace. I think we need to go to the heart.
And that's Italians, dude.
Count's mansion. You must do nothing until we return.
Hey, yo, hey, stop culturally appropriating my hand signals, okay? That's not alright. Let's see here. I can help him too now, I've tried. Just got used to watching him fuck up and play, that's how you learn after all. Yeah, I guess. Oh, I feel like you could intuit more. No, you guys are doing fine. Yeah, I'll it depends on how long it takes him to beat the remaining 3 bosses that he has, but if he's still on by like 8:30, so how, because I'm hanging out with my best friend later on today, so if he's still on in like 7 or 8 hours, then I can come help him out. If he's still on in 7 or 8 hours, brother needs some help. Oh man. It's generally such an issue that for AI, for example, AI writes an article on something with wrong information, and that AI article is then used as a source by another AI itself, or the same AI, creating the perfect loop. Yeah. Man, remember how GW was supposed to solve misinformation? God, look at how that turned out. Oh shit, Jesus. Wanna BS? Hallucination is called when, instead of saying, I don't know something, AI is making something up, because they are trained on a point system. Their rewards wrong answers over honest answers. Really? Oh god, we have learned fucking nothing. Have we learned nothing about false incentive structures from capitalism? People, please. This is why game designers like me should rule the world. If you don't understand proper incentive structures, you don't understand proper systems at all. Do an experiment, ask ChatGPT about your YouTube channel, and it will be entertaining. What do you mean? Like it'll present my YouTube channel as entertaining when that is factually incorrect? I see what you're saying. Poor Vibe, he lost his bets. Now he's pissed. Yo, up your settings, ma. I can't. It's on original hardware, Red. This is as good as I can make it look, don't you know? It's all we got over here, 480p. I paid a lot for this game to look this good. Oh man. All right. Well, Scree, where are we headed?
Okay, what's next?
We need to get to the Wraith Mansion.
And how might one know where the hell that is? Suppose we'll find out. Probably go back to the square. See where we can go from there. Or I could use this handy dandy map thing that I have. That would also... Yep. There we go. Would also help us out. You get all that energy? How are you doing on energy?
No.
Nah.
No.
Screet. How are you? Screet. God damn it. What was the button? No. Don't become rock and stone. There was some button I could press that would show me how much energy we all had. But I have forgotten it. Listen, Red, 480p, 480 progressive scan, that's all we had back in the day, yo. And goddamn, we were happy to have it. Get down. Scream. Get the fuck. Alright. What? Wait, can you just jump this? No. Can you then jump this? No. Doesn't look like there's any way down to the cliffside. How the hell do we get over there? You're breaking Pa's heart, don't you know? I'm sorry, Pa. But maybe you should have invested in an original Xbox instead of a PS2. And then you'd have much clearer video picture, Pa. You'd have all sorts of great games to play, Pa, like Otogi, Project Gotham Racing, Ninja Gaiden. But no, Pa. You bought Primal on the PS2. Lord have mercy. Well, what the fuck? How the hell do we get over there? Let me check this side path here. I'm not sure if I ever did. And Shenmue 2, that's right, absolutely. That only got released on the Xbox in the West, don't you know? Even on the Dreamcast in Japan. But by the time it got localized, the Dreamcast was already cancelled. I have the worst. Despite being a quarter Italian, I have the worst Italian accent imaginable. Oh, fuck. Wait. Can you rope me down? Rope me down. Rope me down, baby. Rope me down. Okay, he can't do that. Can you kind of like go on the side here? No? On a railing, man. How the ass is one supposed to get over there? I am a quarter Irish, a quarter Scottish, a quarter German, and a quarter Italian. So I just need Russian and French, and I would be a born alcoholic. There's a worse betrayal than when your cousin Francesca broke the spaghetti before. Wait, what? Broke the spaghetti before they could put it in the pot? How could you? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yep. And my parents were from a time when race mixing wasn't looked down upon. What the fuck? Like, see, alright. Actually, though. I'm so confused. How do I get over there? Maybe I should go to the farm? Maybe I should buy the farm. There's gotta be some sort of contraption over here. Some sort of like a boat. Yeah, some sort of buoyancy operated automated transporter. Something of that nature. God, my Doofenshmirtz is better than my Italian. What a doof. On the bright side, Scree, can you get this body, yo? Thanks, brother man. Alright, can we go somewhere useful? No. Back to the Nexus of Aetha. Oh, you know what? I have vampire powers. That's probably the answer. It's probably the answer. I forgot I just kind of got those randomly in a cutscene. Ah. Awesome. I'm glad you like Star Wars. Wait. What? Okay, never fucking mind. I don't have vampire powers. Ass! What the hell? Have I been over here? That's where I came from, isn't it? That's where I came from. Where I came from? Where it came from. God, a lot. Maybe too much of this game has been wandering around lost. Yeah, Star Wars is a really it's just a solid adventure film. It reminds me a lot of the Black Cauldron, where it's just like it's well shot, well paced, good enough dialogue and themes. Oh, did you watch that Josh from Xbox Live video? I always forget that's his name, and it makes me laugh every time. You did not, ass. You should give that a watch. Oh, but I can understand if you didn't want to spoil the trilogy for you, because there's a pretty big twist coming up in Empire. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah. Just know that it's a coming. Almost as good as the twist in KOTOR 1. Not quite. Not quite. Oh, this door's open. Thanks. Should have seen that. Should have checked that. I'm a dumbass. Want to watch that after I've actually seen the movies? Okay. Wait, no. There's no way you've never seen the original trilogy. Like, there's no way. This is impossible! That was supposed to be a Neimoidian, not a... not a stereotypical Indian. But I suppose the Neimoidians are stereotypical Japanese, so... This is impossible! It's been a few years. Like 6 or 7, okay, yeah. Look at my birth certificate, because I might be from whatever, I forget, whatever Germanic country Doofenshmirtz was from. It's possible. You never know. I might be a doof this whole time. Love the Jawas. Never take off the hoods of the Jawas. You don't want to know what's under there. It's the first and only rule about Jawas. Have I seen the Robot Chicken sketch of which scene? Sorry. I have a bit to catch up on. Also, I'm unclear. Want to hear a condom joke? Look at your birth certificate? Ah, I see. I see what you're saying. My sister was actually an accident. Well, she was a return gift from Tahiti. A souvenir.
You ever get the feeling you're being watched?
All the time, Jen. Haven't seen the new movie yet. Didn't even know there was a new movie. Yeah, man. There's 5. There's 5 new movies.
Vampires.
You see up there, Jen?
Are you talking about something else aside from like the Disney films that have come out? Druseltine, fun fact, is actually not a real place. Thank you for that. See, that I know.
We keep going?
That's my girl.
I may not know that Swiss isn't a language, but I do know that. I do have some concept. Some conception of reality. My birth certificate was an apology letter from the condom factory. Yeah. I was not understanding the context. I'm very tired. Rogue One, yeah. That's the only one worth watching. Definitely do not watch any of the sequels, or Solo was also quite bad. Even though that had a like half decent director behind it. It's like Ron Howard or something. But I guess when your script is bad, it's pretty hard to save. Oh. Yeah, I do remember that Robot Chicken bit now. I don't remember the exact quote, but I know what you're talking about, yeah. No, that's impossible. And I built C-3PO. No, that's improbable. Should I watch the sequels or the Ewok movies? The Ewok movies are better. And I can say that because I've seen the Ewok movies. I own them on DVD. I'd say Rogue One is enjoyable. It's worth a watch. But yeah, definitely don't watch the other 4 Disney films. Or they're making I don't know if the Mandalorian and Grogu movie has been shelved or canceled yet. I don't terribly keep up with modern Star Wars. But hopefully one of these days, if there's justice in the world. Oh yeah. I mean, some of the hardest I've ever laughed was the Emperor escalator bit. By God. I probably go back and watch that every couple years. Yeah, I would just not watch the sequels. They're not worth watching. Unless you think Daisy Ridley is hot, but personally, I'm not really into her. Especially once you hear her talk in her natural voice. Ugh. Ugh. Yeesh. Yeesh. And Leia is your sister. That's also improbable. Yeah, but when you've seen Andor, then Rogue One is a lot better. Similar to when you've seen... What the fuck? Okay, anyway. Similar to when you've seen Clone Wars, both iterations of Clone Wars, the Tartakovsky and the 2008 show. You know what? I should hit a save. I haven't done that in a minute. That it makes Revenge of the Sith and Attack of the Clones, for that matter, a lot better. Yes, I will watch season 2 of Andor. I'm still working my way through Shampoo, and then after that, I need to re-finish Gurren Lagann, and after that, then I'll probably watch season 2 of Andor, and then Daria was also on the list. The only really good show was the Clone Wars? Yeah. And the Clone Wars definitely is very, very far from perfect. But it's still a fuck of a lot better than Rebels. Even in its worst moments. What the hell is this thing? What are you up to there, bucko? Huh. Alright. Well, he's good at wrecking my frame rate. Whatever he is.
My sword, the power you need. Stay away from the chateau until I am in peace.
His sword.
Sharia.
To lay his spirit properly to rest, his
Gotta tell you, they
bones
just
must be
infect
buried
everything.
along with his weapon.
The mirror. Realm's captain's got the sword now. And the way my lamprice glowed when she came near. We need that sword to give me the Wraith mojo.
Gotta pass the fuck out? Absolutely. Have a good one, Red.
Remember who
Catch you
you're
another
dealing
time, Red.
with. None of the Wraith are to be trusted.
Have a good one. Eat some spaghetti, eat some pastrami. Have a calzone. Maybe,
Perhaps this gentleman should be given the benefit of the doubt. I think we ought to give the Duke here a proper
shit.
burial.
I forget what the version of a calzone with meat is. Have a something. Have whatever you want, huh? You know, just eat whatever mom brings out for you, okay? Show some fucking respect, huh? Whatever it is, I'm sure she worked hard on it. Watch Samurai Jack Star Wars before episode 3. Have you noticed how in the beginning of the movie Grievous is coughing because Mace Windu crushed his lungs before the movie started? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Have you noticed that Shaak Ti is fucking awesome? And that miniseries made her one of my favorite Jedi. Along with Clone Wars. She's alright in Clone Wars. Doesn't get a huge part, though. But anyone who can take on 10 Magna Guards and Grievous at once while being completely exhausted is pretty fucking nuts. The nun Jedi is an asshole. Luminara Unduli? Are you referring to? Because yes. Yes, I have. Yeah, Luminara, and you see this a lot more in the 2008 Clone Wars show. She's really an exemplar of everything that's wrong with the Jedi Order. She's closed-minded, she's arrogant, she's not really she's extremely emotionally detached to a very what's the word I'm looking for? I guess unhealthy degree. So yeah, she is an exemplar of everything wrong with the Jedi for sure. And her Padawan Barriss Offee, who is so fucking hot, has a decently large part in Clone Wars 2008, and she plays off of her master well. People were kind of mad that her depiction in 2008 wasn't congruent with the comics, but you know, whatever. What are you gonna do?
Don't just stand there. This thing weighs a ton.
There was this one. Yeah, you mean the woman in the black dress who has the like diamond-shaped tattoos going down her chin? Just so I make sure we're talking about the same person. She has a yellow lightsaber. Yeah, yeah. There's this one time she dismissed crying children whose mother's death she indirectly caused by telling them something about moving on and shit happens. Are you referring to the 2008 show? Because that is something that happens in the 2008 show. I don't remember that happening in Tartakovsky Clone Wars. She has a very, very small part in Tartakovsky Clone Wars. Talking about scene where she isn't directly mentioned but implied. Yeah, that's in 2008 Clone Wars. That's in season 7. Okay, yeah. I forgot you've seen the Sheev Talks Clone Wars video. Correct, yeah. Yeah, that was kind of a like one of the very few moments of that awful arc that I enjoyed was that sort of bombshell moment, because yeah, I do consider Luminara to be a perfect example of everything wrong with the Jedi.
We'll have to look for another way in.
Did this move it at all?
Don't just stand there. This thing weighs a ton.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Well, what could I do about that? Nothing else in this room? I watched Clone Wars as a kid. The Ahsoka getting framed arc was so good. Yeah. Yeah, that that especially shows off the hypocrisy of the Jedi. So you know what I was talking about with Barriss then. I don't know what you have and haven't seen, so I don't want to spoil anything unintentionally. But yeah, that made, even though it was unfaithful to the comics, that made Barriss become one of my favorite characters in the Clone Wars show. But after that arc, they completely squandered her potential. She even, as you may know, she had a Tales of the Sith made about her. They had 3 whole episodes to flesh out Barriss, one of the most interesting Jedi of the era, and they did fucking nothing with it. It's garbage. Absolute garbage. One of the few arcs I decently remember, still think is good. Yeah, it is good. It is good, Sheev! No, I don't remember him having an opinion on it in particular. But it's been a minute since I've seen that video. What the fuck do we do here, by the way? I can't pick up this rock. And just because it's in the water, it kind of makes me feel like I could pick it up. And for no other reason. Yeah, there were a lot of, I didn't get to see most of the Clone Wars until I was older. I saw a lot of, like, season 1 through 3. But after that, we didn't have DirecTV. So, I didn't get to watch it, and I did not know how to acquire and or stream television shows at the time. Plus, it was stuff like that was just a lot less accessible back then, even if I did know how. Excellent. Hey, there you go. I had a friend. I guess we still are friends. I just haven't talked to him in a minute. But I had a friend who's a streamer, and we used to play Overwatch together all the time. And he would just, like, whenever the conversation would die down, he would just start talking about whatever the hell he wanted, even if I was completely unknowledgeable about the topic. And like, he'd continue on about it for, you know, however long he wanted. And that experience, because I've always had pretty severe social anxiety and never really knew how to, I can carry a conversation, but I never knew how to start one in particular. But that kind of gave me a new perspective on conversation, where conversation is kind of just like two people passing the time by sharing information until one of them gets bored and goes away. Like, that sounds like an awful way to put it, but that's kind of the case. Where if you're just talking to someone at a party or whatever that you're never going to see again, or an acquaintance that you're not all that acquainted with, not all that close to, then, you know, it's totally fine to just strike up a topic about whatever the fuck. Like, you know, maybe I just want to talk their ear off about Enslaved Odyssey to the West for an hour and a half until they go away. And that's totally within my rights to do that. And you know what? The worst reaction I'll get from that person is like, man, I don't give a fuck about this, but you know what? They sure do care about it. They sure are passionate about it. And I'm glad about that. Like, you know? Like, the worst you could say is no. So, that, I don't know, that gave me a new perspective, I guess, and helped me, learn how to strike up a conversation better by giving less of a fuck. I showed him a video comparing episode 4 OG versus special edition and him going, oh, that doesn't look good multiple times was definitely a highlight. Yeah, there's definitely some things that don't look amazing. Like the redone shots of in Empire, the redone shots of them going to Cloud City, maybe that could have used some touching up because the CG just wasn't super there at the time in 1980. But here, I like, what the fuck is happening? Am I just in the completely wrong location? Okay, yes. Hold on, let's go back. I've been running around aimlessly assuming that I'll find what to do. If I do so for long enough. Which clearly is a poor assumption. Clearly. Can I get up a ladder here? No. Yeah. Just looks like that second floor is accessible. Alright, Scree, give me something.
We need to find the ghost's bones if we wish to give him a proper burial.
Yeah, I was not paying attention during the cutscene. I was reading shit. Only showed him they added the CGI scenes of episode 4 and the Han Solo doesn't shoot first scenes. Yeah. Yeah, I think 4 is especially not great. Its additions don't really add anything at all. And then, like, I do not agree with George on Han Solo shooting second. I think that kind of damages his character arc, and I think most people are in agreement with that. From what I have seen and heard, at the very least. No, Jen. Huh. The damn bones definitely aren't in the area. Unless I'm just completely whiffing them here. So they are probably behind that trap door, which I do not know how to get past. Because it kind of seems like I need the vampiric powers in order to do so. Rito was literally pointing a gun at him and saying multiple times he's gonna catch him on that bounty. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he was well within his rights to shoot. I don't think that's under debate. Yeah, I don't know what other reason George could have for making him shoot first other than he's going to be a good guy, so he should be a lovable scoundrel, not not just a scoundrel. It's like, well, he's kind of just a scoundrel at the start of 4, and that's okay, because in a good story, characters change over time. Unlike Samurai Champloo. Alright, sorry. I did, I watched the Blind Assassin episodes, and, you know, those are pretty damn good. Enjoyed them significantly. God fucking damn it. I think it has something to do with this, and I just don't understand how to do it, so I'm gonna give this a quick looker-upper. Han isn't really that much of a scoundrel either. He's a drug smuggler, but he intended on paying back his debts. I think, call me crazy, I think being a drug smuggler, a smuggler of drugs, not just any drugs, but spice, which will really fuck a person up. Because spice is basically Star Wars meth. That might make you a scoundrel. I'm not saying he's evil. I'm saying he's self-interested, which is his entire character arc. Alright. Fucking Primal. Goddamn. Okay, we're past that. Wow, this is a short chapter too. Where the fuck are you headed off to? What? Where? Why? What? Where? Huh? Did he give us a key? Oh, if he gave us a key during the cutscene, I'm gonna be sad. Nope, but he unlocks it during the cutscene. I wasn't paying attention, and that's my problem. That is my ish. Sorry? I mean, if anyone's still watching for Primal after episode 2, where we just talked about the Phantom Menace and art appreciation for an hour and a half straight, and I think they know what to expect at this point. Sorry for not paying attention. No, you're fine. I'm the one who's supposed to be playing the fucking video game. You're just here for the parasocial. It's a chaotic time, and I don't think the self-interest part was something he always had, more something he had to learn out of self-preservation. Yeah, that's the same for everybody. It's like evolutionary psychology is a passion of mine, and something that I've spent a large amount of time studying. And at this point, I understand why, like, biologically, why people do the things they do, regardless of how good and or evil it may appear to the outside eye, we'll say. That doesn't mean it's not, like, just because I can understand why, let's say, for example, Uncle Jeffrey would do the things he did, that doesn't make it not evil in the strictest sense. So it's the same thing where, like, just because you learned to be self-interested out of self-preservation, that doesn't make you not self-interested. That doesn't make it not a character flaw. or when taken to its extreme, a moral failing. Know what I mean? Ooh, nice trees. They came in a little late, but they're nice. You know what? All I can ask for. Something of an honorable thief. You may be inserting a bit of his personality from the Solo movie. What do you say, honorable thief? You could very much look at it from the perspective of, I don't want to cross Jabba the Hutt because he will fucking kill me. I want to stay on his good side. Okay, well, clearly... Oh, you haven't seen any of it? Okay. Well, never mind then. Never fucking mind. What the shit? Okay, no, I'm moving too far forward. How? Oh my god. Okay, alright. I don't even feel bad about missing that. Okay, yeah. What a tosser. There's a Fed-eye jump that we can make that doesn't even look like we can make it. This game has had some pretty... Not like Monkey Island tier. not Lucas Games tier obscure progression, but you know, had a lot more shit than the average game that we've had to look up. Just saying this because of how he interacts with Luke at the Death Star. He's clearly showing concern and emotional distress when he thinks Luke is drowning. Well, yeah. I'm not saying he's a psychopath. I'm saying he's self-interested. And clearly, if he were a psychopath, then he would have just taken his reward and left in Empire. Or sociopath, I guess, would be more accurate. I'm just saying that everyone who is self-interested probably learns to be self-interested out of self-preservation. Combined with various personality and mimetic factors, of course. There was more, what? Yeah, he cares for the people he's working with, but not enough to die at the hands of Jabba the Hutt. Slash, you know, his bounty hunters. That's the jump, by the way. I was right that this did look like an explorable area that I should have explored for.
I'm ready, Jen. Lower it down gently.
You know, they probably...
Stand here. Stand clear. I'm gonna cut it down now.
They probably pointed out this
Don't
cage.
come down now. Just lower it gently after 3. 1.
Ah.
Scree. Sorry. Sorry.
Oh god, how'd you get down here?
I said lower it gently after 3.
And I said stand clear. Anyway, no harm.
You've chipped my ear off. I can't believe it. You've chipped my left ear off.
Well,
Oh dear.
I've been vandalized. It's not funny. It's an ear.
I know. Can't you still hear okay? Oh dear. I said can...
Yes, I heard you.
Sorry. I said sorry.
It's a whole ear.
It was an accident.
wait, what? Scree. It's gonna be okay, dude. Like, we... Come on now.
I'll keep hold of this. We may be able to stick it back on.
We could rebuild him.
Ridiculous. There isn't much of me to begin with. A whole ear.
Scree, bro. Gorilla Glue exists.
I'm lopsided.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that Han Solo's character arc in that film is that he learns to put people above himself and his own interests. He learns to belay the fact that yes, Jabba is sending bounty hunters to kill him in order to help out his friends and the rest of the galaxy rather than just go along his merry way and ignore what the right thing to do is. In episode 4. That is his character arc in episode 4. And that's a very important lesson to... Do I just need to, like, walk into the skies, Ghost? That's a very important lesson to bestow upon people, that evil gains power when good men do nothing. Otherwise, I guess we just need to take this to the Duke's gravestone here. There we are.
We just drop him in, do you think?
No. I'm going to lower him in gently. 1, 2, 3.
Fine.
Ha!
So now we need a sword to go in there too.
We do. But wraith burials also require blessed water.
Okay. Perhaps old Pugface can help us with that.
You know,
Yes, the gentleman in the cellar.
he looks more natural without the ear. I think it's an improvement, buddy. Do you want me to just quick tap off the other one there? Standing up to the Empire is a big deal. It puts him in personal danger. But you know, that's the whole point. Is that sacrifices have to be made. Sacrificing your own personal comfort, sometimes your own personal well-being, to do the right thing. Otherwise, evil continues to fester unperturbed. Another way to put it would be that talk is cheap. You can feel that you're a good person in your heart, and maybe you don't do anything to hurt other people, but if you're not doing anything to help other people either, then all you're doing is helping yourself. And you're not making the world a better place. So really, you are a net neutral on the well-being of the planet in that scenario. So it, like, almost exactly a very similar, I'm glad you brought up Andor, a very similar character arc to Cassian Andor in the first season, where he learns that you can't just do nothing, because the Empire is all-consuming. Evil is all-consuming. And if you don't do something about it now, while there's still hope, while there's still a chance, while there's still a rebellion and a resistance, then, you know, maybe by the time that you work up the courage to get in the fight, it'll be too late. And yeah, everyone has the capability to do what's right. Everybody knows what's right, for the most part. I mean, there are disagreements here and there, but for the most part, everyone understands what the right thing to do is. It's just having the courage to do it is the problem. Okay, now we head back to the well. Okay. How do you think Han and Cassian would have... Or do you think Han and Cassian would have gotten along well? And it depends on where they are in their own personal journeys. You take, like, Episode 6 Han and Season 1 Andor, and they'd fucking hate each other. Because Episode 6 Han, he's not like Luthen Rail, he's not that hardcore, but he's like almost getting to Saw Gerrera's level, something like that. So yeah, it all, as is often the case, it depends on where they are in their own personal journey. Are you having some issues there, my man? I think he is. Let's get you some energy, Scree. Okay, let's get you some energy, Scree. There you go. Yeah, we get a much more in-depth look at the psychology of Han's character arc with Cassian, and what it actually takes. We get a vastly more realistic look at what it takes for someone like Cassian to be radicalized. When they are a person who just wants to be left alone and keep their head down and survive. And usually what it takes is personal investment. You have to be personally affected in some way. I've often said that generally people only change when the risk or the fear of imminent death is strong enough. Whether that is morbidly obese people, or whether that is smokers, whether that is thrill seekers, what have you. The same thing is true of non-player characters who want to keep their heads down. They need to have some skin in the game, and then they can get invested.
Offer myself for sacrifice.
Hey, good plan. No, we won't let them guzzle your blood. See, if you're there as bait for Rom's captain, we'll be hiding. Take her by surprise. We need to get the Phantom's sword back. It's the only way I'll be able to defeat Rom and have a chance at saving your people.
In general, yeah, they would have respected each other.
To give the Duke a proper burial, I believe we'll need blessed water for that.
I see. As we've no other hope, I shall cooperate. I'll sanctify the water, and then place myself for sacrifice. Follow me to the well.
Han might think that Cassian is a bit of an extremist, but he would still work with him, I think. Whereas maybe Han wouldn't work with Saw Gerrera, and certainly not Luthen Rael. But I'm also going off of movie canon, how he's characterized in the movies there. How he's characterized in the books and comics is very different and more hardline. Especially after episode 6. Where he's very much focused on never letting the Empire come back. Ironic, because in the books, his son, Jason Solo, becomes Darth Caedus. He is actually the inspiration for Kylo Ren. God damn it, you have some HP. I mean, holy. Please tell me I don't have to escort this dude. Okay, he's actually doing well for himself. Good, good, good. He's actually fucking hitting me! Fucking dick. Honestly, I hope he gets his blood guzzled now. I don't give a shit. Come on. Come on, Scree. I think the answer would have been yes. If Andor lived through Rogue One, I assume he would have been annoyed with Han because he would see himself in Han, then later they might clash over morals. Yeah. Yeah, things that never happened, unfortunately. The difference between Han and Solo? You mean Han and Cassian? If Han went through the same stuff Cassian did it in season 1, don't think he would have joined the Resistance. I think he would have, yeah, no. Devolved deeper into self-interest. Perhaps. But if Han had a surrogate mother to be threatened, which he does not, then perhaps he again, would be radicalized because he has skin in the game. That is generally what it comes down to, as far as I'm concerned. That's a large part of why I don't think we're going to... unless things get inordinately bad, I don't think we're ever going to have something like the French or Russian revolutions any longer. Because modern day escapism is far too powerful and keeps people far too sedated. Again, unless they are imminently going to die, because that's what it took for the French and Russian revolutions. Don't know why, but kind of see Han as someone who needs connection to someone to get invested. Exactly. That's I see everyone as that. It was the speech by Mirth, you know, his surrogate mom. That is what got him to start caring in the first place and get him really invested. And also, after he failed to escape the Empire, he tried to live by himself with his money on Vacation Planet. But after he realizes that the Empire is all-encompassing and there's no escape, no matter where you go, that is also what... yeah, like, there's no better word than that is what radicalizes him, essentially. That's what turns him into a rebel. And I think that's, like, that is the strongest part of Andor's storytelling, is that it shows how... it shows the psychological damage that needs to occur in order to turn someone from a non-player character into someone... Jesus fucking Christ, stop stun locking me. Into someone who is willing to risk their own personhood and well-being for the sake of a better future. That's the real question, though, is that for the French and Russian revolutions, imminent death needed to be on the table already. But is our escapism so powerful that not even imminent death would be a motivating factor? I think that's a valid question to have in the modern age. When we have such extremely powerful escapism as video games, as adult entertainment, as gambling, looks maxing, fame, fortune, and more. Pick your vice, pick your poison, you know? There's something for everybody. And unfortunately, Marva, thank you. And unfortunately, kids are being spawn camped nowadays. So it was, yeah, there you go. Pick your escapism, whatever it be. Suicide is, of course, the ultimate escapism. I believe it did. But if not, then try to post it in different words and I'll glean your meaning. After the prison, he was already invested. Yes, because he was personally involved at that point. He got skin in the game. Marva's speech just gave him the final push. Exactly. But it's showing the psychological journey that an NPC needs to go through in order to become a mover in the world, an actor in the world, for better or for ill. I talk about this with my best friend a lot, where I think after someone goes through enough trauma, they have a psychological break, and depending on typically their personality, it appears to be typically based on their spectrum of agreeableness is the most relevant factor. They will either become a perpetrator of suffering, we'll say, or a helper, someone who assists other people and tries to put them on a better path, or just alleviate their suffering as much as possible. Yeah. Suicide got through. If you read it went through, okay. Makes sense.
We'll draw no water with this. It's completely broken. If someone were able to climb down there, this is all we would need fear. Someone small.
All right, I'm going. How far down is the water?
Because of like YouTube push to get rid of content covering that? Do they really?
Naturally.
Yeah. I suppose you just can't say words anymore. An unfortunate world. But yeah, I should say I have hopefully expressed this before, but feel free to speak freely on my channel. I don't care if I get demonetized or whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm here to have conversations whilst playing video games. And I do not wish to restrict anyone's speech in any way. This is a free speech safe space. Is that it? I'm good? I can return. Haha! I do know Hated by Life Itself, yeah. Oh man. You ever want to be fucking depressed, look up the English lyrics to VTuber songs, huh? Because they are always a trip. Yeah, actually, I believe that's a Hatsune Miku song, isn't it? But I did not actually originally hear Miku sing it. I heard Nekomata Okayu sing it. She did a really good rendition. She's one of my favorite singers. Alright, I really want this dude to get the fuck away from me because he keeps hitting me. Like, you can fight something else, just not next to me. God, I'm also on a hump and it's making me miss. God damn it, it is nearly fucking impossible to parry these shitters. Alright, let's try to heal up again before we get... Please don't. Please stop. You fucking piece of shit. You fucking piece of shit! Oh my god, he's just... Okay, fuck off. Fuck off, bitch. Just completely fucking body blocking me from Scree. We're done here. Made me waste one of my crystals. We're done. We're out. I believe it was Miku. I might be misremembering that, but... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, Vocaloid songs are always just Depression City. I forget there was another one I liked that I don't remember the title of at the moment. It's basically just a song about drinking the pain away. I'm gonna pop a save in a minute. Quite a minute indeed. The song Hated by Life Itself, who many say helped them to prevent from committing suicide, is suddenly flagged and actively hidden by the algorithm. Yeah. Yep. Well, you know, I don't want to say you're part of the problem. I won't say that. It's fine. I am, so I don't know if it's being too frank to say, but I am something of a self-described misanthrope, so I kind of gave up on this species a while ago. I tend to like humans on an individual level, just not as a species. Gave a source, the Vocaloid fandom? Yeah, but it misreads sources a lot. Like I said, the Google AI is really fucking dumb. Oh, well. Kind of a not great time to save. That's alright. My voice is wrecked. I might have to call it quits after this boss. We're 2.5 in anyway. Which is a bit awkward because we haven't gotten much accomplished. This time it was correct, okay. As long as you verified with your human thinky brain that what it said was correct. It's okay, most humans I've met can't think that well either.
Not too tight, I hope.
With what I am to face, this is insignificant.
I told you you're not going anywhere. You're just luring them in for our attack. Don't worry
Luring.
about it. Trust us.
Huh. You had better withdraw. On sandpaper.
One more thing, by all means. Ah, goddamn.
Mutvap, deos evilap. Atus vegbid, udap hipkas avajot nerazimimon
I really want her purple sword. Pink sword? Purple sword.
Hold it, Xena.
Magenta sword. Is it...
Man, don't you people have dentists. Now that's a sword I'd kill for.
Yeah, same. You and I, Jen, we get along. If you had better voice acting. Luke, at the beginning of New Hope, he said something about joining an academia. What is he talking about? I believe he's talking about joining the Imperial Academy. Is he not? Because he wants to learn how to be a pilot. So I don't know if that would mean being trained as an Imperial pilot who would fly TIE fighters. Maybe. I'd have to watch the scene again, but I somewhat remember that that's what he was referring to. But you can correct me on that if I'm wrong. Ouch. Oh god, why did I go for the power attack? Oh, get fucking owned! Get fucking owned, kid! Oh shit, that wasn't the plan. Alright, you just be down on the ground for a second while I transform a couple times here. Oh, that actually knocks her down, I didn't know that. Ouch. Ah, stop it! Stop it! You do so much damage. Bitch! Oh! Get owned! Ow! Get owned! Get owned! Get owned! Get owned! Ooh! Jesus, right in the ass! Gave her 2 new assholes. I only need the one.
Should have just given me this, honey. Would have saved you a lot of trouble.
Awesome. No.
Oh, great. And I promised the miserable creep I wouldn't let them hurt him.
You fought well, Jim.
And also, I saw your message about the jiggle physics earlier.
Anyway,
they're not great.
So I suggest we get on with the burial. Now we have the sword.
You must remember that this is pre-Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. We hadn't mastered jiggle physics yet.
Try and save him, huh? Guess that's the least a corruption like me can do.
Damn. Ha! I like Star Wars. Yeah, he directly says he hates the Empire to Ben Kenobi, but also that he can't do anything about it. So
This should be cool.
He's kind of just making excuses for himself, you know? The Academia is just a basic university course. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Wait. They nerfed her.
Jennifer, a little respect, please.
Hey, Rocky. Tie me from a standing start.
Come on! We haven't got time for this. Only use the Wraith form in emergencies. Really doesn't bring out the best in you.
They nerfed her, dude. What is this woke shit? Look at this. These don't jiggle at all. Look at this hot garbage. Ah, it's okay. Flat is justice. I can slow down time. That's pretty sweet. You can join the Navy, but you can also do explorer shit. And if you want, and if you want to have a legitimate business, you have to go to Empire College, basically. Okay, makes sense. Huh. Well, now I know. And then knowing's half the thing. Oh, you know what? They fucking absolutely wrecked her butt, though. That I can't abide by. Small boobs are fine. There's nothing wrong with small boobs. Small boobs are great. That man butt, though. That is something that I cannot abide. Source, Reddit post. Yeah, well. I mean, better than most things. Alright. Yeah, my voice is wrecked. I'm gonna leave it there. We haven't been making much progress anyway. You know, I'm slowing down. I'm enjoying the experience. Alright? I haven't had any hardcore Primal fans come in here and say that I'm playing the game in bad faith yet, so we'll see. We'll see if we get one. Yeah, it would make sense that the Empire has oh fuck, what's it called? Scouting. Oh, I had it for a second. Surveying. It would have surveying crews because they need so many resources. And that would be a pretty large part of their employee base. I love Jawas so much. Good. I'm glad you love Jawas. I enjoy Tusken Raiders before the Boba Fett show ruined them. Yep. Yep. Back in the day, we had KOTOR fleshing out their lore. We had Asherad Het, the Tusken Raider Jedi, who later became Darth Krayt. Things were pretty sick. No. Sand People is a slur. They're called Tusken Raiders. Or do I have that the other way around? I guess we'll see. I'm sure they probably have. Oh, hey, there we go. Tusken Raiders, less formally referred to as Sand People. Ha! That's canon stuff. Okay. So there, take that. Pretty sure every name for them is a slur, considering they don't have the best reputation. Yeah, what I was trying to look for is what they call themselves. The name Tusken Raiders was acquired much later due to a period of concerted attacks on the settlement called Fort Tusken, around 8 decades before 19 BBY. So Tusken Raider is a certainly racist term that they were given by another culture. What does Legends have to say? Specialists studying the past of the Tusken Raiders also use the term Gorfa to denote an earlier sedentary phase of their culture. And lastly, Kumunga, which is what Tusken Raiders evolved from, as they were the earliest stratum of sentient civilization on the planet, believed by some to represent a common ancestry shared by the Gorfa and the Jawas. In the culture of the Tuskens, to expose any part of the flesh was forbidden and seen as a disgrace. Damn. That's not hot. Wow, the fucking... the quote they have is, they're like animals. I slaughtered them like animals. Oh boy. So I don't know, even in Legends, I don't know if we have a name for Tusken Raiders other than Tusken Raiders. I'm not seeing anything here that they refer to themselves as. So it remains a mystery. Hey, we found something. We found a portion of Star Wars lore that has not yet been overly explained by some Redditor inferencing a book or a comic that only he has ever read, and then made into an 8-episode TV show with like a $400 million budget, directed by Jon Favreau. That's a complete piece of dog shit. So that's pretty great. I didn't think there were many of those left. For my thoughts on episode 4, on Mal, didn't even mention Leia is cool in that movie. Yeah, Leia's interesting. She's a very flat character in that film. I don't know if she needs to be anything more than that, because certainly Han and Luke have compelling enough character arcs by themselves. But they maybe could have given Leia a bit more to do. I assume it's okay if you or if I read it out loud. This movie is so freaking charming, and I especially like how it still makes my imagination go wild. There's so many creatures and little details and aliens that never appear again. Yeah. Or like, you may have noticed the one of the aliens in the cantina in Mos Eisley is the alien that kind of looks like a big bear, but with the 4 eyes and the like conical mouth. Later showed up in Tartakovsky Clone Wars as one of the Jedi who was escorting Palpatine and then died. Grievous spoilers for Tartakovsky Clone Wars. I had a figure of him. That was one of the most obscure figures I had. I had like probably 300 or 400 of the little 3 3/4 inch Star Wars figures when I was a kid, but I believe I gave them all away because I was naive. Little stuff like the tiny wheel robots on the Death Star. Yeah, and the robot chicken where it's actually a mouse inside of the mouse droid. And Chewbacca growls at him. He's like, "Holy shit!" Drives away. Oh my god. Yeah, little stuff like the tiny wheel robots on the Death Star, wondering what their purpose might be. I freaking love the Jawas. Yeah, it's a like, because they were doing actual costumes rather than CG, and not trying to use the repetition of CG to cut down on costs. You had so many different aliens in just that one cantina scene, but across the entire film. Like there's the Imperial spy, the guy with the goggles and the elephant trunk that like we just never see another one of his species ever again, as far as I know. Like not in any expanded universe material or anything. So he's just a guy that I guess is a species somewhere. So yeah, it's a cool film. I found it boring as a kid, but I certainly like it a lot more nowadays. All right, well. The scene where they are shooting up TIE fighters when fleeing the Death Star is kind of long. Shooting up TIE fighters when fleeing the Death Star. Do you mean like right before, like there's a TIE patrol that engages the Millennium Falcon? Like right before they get tractor beamed by the Death Star? Is that what you mean? Oh yeah, they did not have people teaching them proper proper gun safety protocols. That's why I really appreciate how much effort went into Republic Commando, where they had an actual special forces operator come in and train the animators on proper gun safety and breaching and clearing, and how a squad of SEALs would operate. So they were able to translate that into the game really well. Or like, you know, I'm sure you know, Kojima, when he was making Metal Gear Solid 3, had his team, had all the devs go out and do survival exercises in the forest. And it's just like, man, remember when people gave a fuck? Better times, man. Better times. When they flee and have to fight off a squadron. Flee the Death Star and have to fight off a squadron? Of TIE fighters. I don't remember that. Well, I prefer a more, like, you know, Han is a pretty experienced smuggler, and Luke is an amateur pilot, but they're not like trained. Like they're not Boba Fett. they're not like the most feared killers in the galaxy. I like that in that earlier TIE fighter scene where they're just trying to defend themselves from 4 TIE fighters. I think they each shoot down 2 each. It takes them a while to do that because they're against military trained TIE pilots who are flying really fast vehicles. Yeah. Is that not before they get tractor beamed by the Death Star? I thought that was right after they arrived at Alderaan, which was already destroyed, and then they ran into that TIE patrol, which was from the Death Star. And then, that's no moon, that's your mama. It's just not very entertaining to look at, I suppose. But the point I was going to make is I vastly prefer the groundedness and the realism of that scene to, for example, Rey piloting the Millennium Falcon and like doing a front flip with it to triple collateral 3 TIE fighters with a locked turret. I vastly prefer the more grounded scenes there. That's also something that, oddly enough, the Ewok movies excel at, is really bringing the Star Wars universe down to earth. Because, like, just getting a blaster that works is like such a struggle in that movie. And when they finally get one and get it operational, then it's a huge victory. This Taiwanese fighter led them to the Death Star. Yeah. So, right. Okay. So, yeah, you're right. Okay, so after they escaped the Death Star, that's when they had 4 TIEs chasing after them, and they destroyed them and got away. But there was just 1 TIE patrolling the rubble of Alderaan, and they followed it to the Death Star and got tractor beamed. Okay. It's been a few years since I've seen A New Hope. So my apologies for my inaccuracy. Yeah, they wanted to jam its signal and take it out before it could alert the mothership. And they were following it to the Death Star because they're like, oh, well, there's no Star Destroyers out here. That must be its base. Yeah, there's no moon, just space station. Yeah. All right. Regardless, we're at 3 hours. And my voice is destroyed. And I've been up for multiple days. So I am actually hanging out with Riley in an hour. I will try to remain awake for the next hour. But not on stream. So I will see you later, random person. And anyone else. And I'll try to stream at 11 a.m. at the proper time. We were an hour late today. Because I was helping a dude finish Dark Souls 3. I was helping Red finish Dark Souls 3. So. And he was a trooper, man. Fucking Prince Lothric and Nameless King really kicked his ass for a while, but he got him. He got him in the end. He was about to give up on Nameless King, he said, but he kept trucking. 11 a.m. Mountain Time. Mountain Daylight Time, I think it is right now. The MDT. Let's see here. Yeah, Mountain Daylight Time. What is that? That is UTC -6. If that helps. I guess that's -6. But what does UTC mean? That's got to be -6 time zones off the Prime Meridian, right? I don't know how time works. Coordinated Universal Time. So why is it UTC and not CUT? See, why? Why do they do this? Who comes up with this shit? So, wait, so right now... That's New York. Yeah, so right now I'm 6 hours behind London, which is where the Prime Meridian is. Well, it's the same time zone, I think, through Greenwich, right? So yeah, that is what that -6 means. The UTC -6 and or Mountain Daylight Time. So in your case, -7 hours, maybe, depending on what you are. If you're UTC +1, then yes. See, Austria's pretty far east. Is there only one time? Hold on, let me look up a whole worldwide time zone map. Is it really only one? Vienna. It is only one time zone. Man, America's large. I forget how large it is sometimes. I forget that Colorado is like way bigger than, I don't know, Lithuania. Oh man. Okay. So yes. 7 hours. So for you, wait, I got this. 6 p.m. God damn it, I'm tired. Oh god. Yeah. So I want to, because I know like most of my pretty common viewers, I like Steven is in the UK, is in the UK. You're in the EU. Sahil is somewhere over there. I'm pretty sure. So most of my common viewers are EU, so I wanted to start streaming earlier so I'm not keeping you guys up too late if you wanted to watch. If you, for some godforsaken reason, wanted to watch. An American friend once told me this story where a friend of his wanted to visit America, and said friend's friend was like, yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna see California, New York, then Miami. Right. Go on. And my American friend, you realize how far apart those are from each other. Yeah, yeah. I mean, flying from New York to Miami would probably be 8 hours. And then, God, California to New York would probably be 12. You're only going to stay for like 5 days. Yeah, you're just going to be jet lagged the whole time. Oh, man. Just going to be in layovers and jet lagged the entire time. Via a car ride? Hold on. Okay, that's even worse. I mean, doing it by plane would be bad, but that's even worse. Oh man, how many miles is it across the continental U.S.? It's like 8,000. Let me see. From California to New York. Oh, never mind. It's 3,000 miles. 4.6 kilometers. Sorry, 4.7 thousand kilometers. Okay. How far around is the Earth? I thought it was 25,000 miles. Vaguely. It is. Okay. So we're not so big compared to the circumference of the Earth, but still 3,000 miles slash 4.7k kilometers is a lot. A lot of space. It's a lot of ground to cover in 5 days. Yeah, sorry, kilometers. Well, I'm American and I don't understand the metric system, so you have to adjust for me. It is amazing how many people don't understand the metric system, even though we teach it. But, you know. What can you do? Alright. I'm out of here. I need to get some food. I need to get some caffeine. And I need to get some tape for my eyes. So I will see you later, random person. Have a good one. Continue enjoying Star Wars, and I will continue enjoying the upward trend that Shampoo has been on for the latter half. Good night, you as well. You too. Have a good one.